The fourth generation Expedition arrived in 2018 and it was revamped in 2022. Now comes the fifth generation Expedition. It gets much sharper looks, more versatility, and a really swanky cabin. Without further ado, let's take a closer look.
The 2025 Ford Expedition has been totally restyled, with the front end adopting what Ford calls the strongman look. I'm not sure about that description, but it is handsomely rugged. It will be offered in standard and extended wheelbase models that ride on a redesigned suspension and use a 3.5-litre turbo V6 and a 10-speed automatic transmission to drive all four wheels. The engine, well, it makes 400 horsepower and 480 pound-feet of torque.
Perhaps the single biggest improvement in this Expedition is right here in the cabin. Ahead of the driver there's a nice large screen that incorporates all of the instrumentation and a spot for the map. Now the problem is the map always shows in what I'll call night mode, so it's not that bright. Saving grace is you've got Google Maps operating in the main 13.2-inch screen. You access a lot of the drive functions through there. It's very easy to use because it's now running Google OS. It really is very simple and it functions exceptionally well and much faster than any of the previous sync systems. You'll also find Trailer Pro. Now that's designed so that when you've got a trailer in tow, you can back it up even though you can't drive with a trailer on the back like me. You also have a fully functional all-wheel drive system along with terrain modes. Now you also get decent ground clearance, and this thing will tow a ton, up to 7,000 pounds before you actually need trailer brakes, and up to 9,600 pounds when they're braked. So it really is a big improvement over the previous vehicle.
Beyond all the newfound finery and function, there are some thoughtful additions. Touching a button sees the top of the center console power back to reveal a storage area large enough for a laptop or a purse. When it is closed, it becomes a secure storage area. Move rearward, and optional digital device holders are now mounted to the back of the front seat headrests. They accommodate just about any digital device, from a smartphone to an oversized tablet. Adding the connectivity package then allows the rear seat riders to stream Prime Video or play their favorite games.
Now one of the new things on this Expedition is called the split gate. You have a conventional lift gate and a proper tailgate. Now you can use this for tailgate parties and somewhere to sit when you're fishing. The big improvement, however, the old lifting glass has gone in favor of this proper liftgate. That gives you much more integrity. When you get inside, there's a 40-20-40 split third row seat. That allows you to carry up to about 3 meters in length between the seats and yet still accommodate 6 riders. It really does add to the overall flexibility.
Finally, along with the newly named Active, Platinum and King Ranch models comes the off-road ready Tremor. It has 270mm ground clearance, 33-inch all-terrain tyres and more power. In this case, the 3.5-litre EcoBoost V6 makes 440 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque. This engine is an option in the Platinum model. The Tremor also gets a retuned suspension and underbody protection along with a rock crawl mode.
So there you have it, a very quick first look at the 2025 Ford Expedition. Now down the road there will be a full-on road test. As for me, I love what they've done to the interior, I love the flexibility, and you've got the towing capacity to take all of the toys to the cottage. Now this thing will start arriving in dealers in spring 25. I'm Graham Fletcher for Driving.ca.